Were the Oregon Ducks just too much for the Montana State Bobcats in the season opener for both teams? We break it down in this video. Welcome back, everyone. It was an exciting opening weekend of college football. And now we get right back to it with some more games. And one game that I'm really looking forward to is the matchup between the Oregon Ducks and the Montana State Bobcats. The Ducks had a bye last week after defeating the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders in their season opener. The Bobcats had a bye last week after defeating the South Dakota Coyotes in their season opener. So both teams are coming off of a bye. Both teams are also 1-0 on the season, but which team will come out on top in this one? Let's take a look. When the Oregon Ducks took on the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders in Week 1, the Ducks had a field day against the Blue Raiders in what was a 58-27 win for the Ducks. Bio Nix threw for 349 yards and 4 touchdowns, and the Ducks' rushing attack racked up over 200 yards. On defense, Oregon forced 4 turnovers, including 2 interceptions and 2 fumbles. The Ducks also dominated time of possession, holding the ball for nearly 40 minutes. Montana State, on the other hand, had no problem taking care of business against the South Dakota Coyotes in Week 1. In the all-time series, these two teams have only met twice, both times in the 2021 season, and the Ducks won both matchups. In fact, they won by a combined score of 114-23. The Bobcats do present a tough test, but I think Oregon is just too much for them. The Ducks have one of the best offenses in the country, and their defense is solid, too. The Bobcats will keep things close in the first half, but the Ducks will pull away in the second half for the win. But what do you guys think? Will the Ducks roll past the Bobcats, or will the Bobcats pull off the upset? Let us know in the comments below. Now let's get into the picks. No. 22, Texas A&M, Aggies at no. 16, Miami Hurricanes. This is one of the most intriguing games of the week. 2 ranked teams going at it in a neutral site. I think this is a close one, but I'll take the Aggies in a shootout. No. 1, Alabama Crimson Tide at no. 20, Texas Longhorns. Another huge matchup this week. Another one in a neutral site. The Alabama-Texas rivalry is always a good one. And I think the Crimson Tide will take this one. No. 9, Oklahoma Sooners at no. 3, Ohio State Buckeyes. The Big 12 and the Big 10, 2 of the best conferences in the country, go at it in a neutral site in this matchup. The Sooners will put up some points, but the Buckeyes will be too much for them. New OZ-USC Trojans at Stanford Cardinal. The Trojans were embarrassed at home last week against the Cal Poly Mustangs. I think they will bounce back against the Cardinal. No. 24. Wisconsin Badgers at no. 17. Washington State Cougars. The Pac-12 and the Big 10 go at it here in a neutral site. I think the Badgers will take this one. No. 7. Penn State Nittany Lions at Auburn Tigers. Another ranked SEC team the Nittany Lions have to take on, and I think this will be the week that the Nittany Lions finally lose a game. No. 19. Notre Dame Fighting Irish at North Carolina Tar Heels. These two teams have had some epic matchups in recent years, and I think this year will be another close one. Give me the Fighting Irish in this one. No. 4. Michigan Wolverines at no. 14. Wisconsin Badgers. The battle for the Paul Bunyan Trophy goes down this week, and I think the Wolverines will take it once again. No. 2. Georgia Bulldogs at South Carolina Game. The Dogs will be looking to avenge last year's loss to the Gamecocks when these two meet up this week. New Keensey TCU Horned Frogs at no. 18, Kansas State Wildcat. The Horned Frogs will be looking to stay undefeated when they take on the Wildcats in a Big 12 matchup. No tip. Utah Utes at Arizona Wildcats. The Utes will look to stay undefeated as they take on the Wildcats in a Pac-12 matchup. No. 21, LSU Tigers at no. 6, Florida State. The Tigers will take on the NOLs in a rematch of last year's matchup, which the Noles won 24-23. New Vinci Cinco Wake Forest Demon Deacons at no. 5, Clemson Tigers. The Demon Deacons will look to upset the Tigers in Death Valley. Okay, so those are my picks for this week's games. What do you guys think? Let us know in the comments below. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And do you and Tay forget to subscribe because we are really just getting started here at our channel. We've got tons of videos coming your way.